Alright, so the D-Day is here and we are headed to Ikoyi prison. Google Maps says that we should be there in 8 minutes. Ikoyi prison, here we come. Yeah, welcome. We are right here at Ikoyi prison to minister the gospel, to minister Jesus, the essence of everything in life. The D-Day has finally come. I'm excited. We are excited. And Jesus will be glorified.
Yes, we're here to encourage other people to say you still love them despite whatever is happening. So we hope that you be a part of this next time.
No doubt. Glory be to Jesus. Okay, good day everyone. We just finished ministry at the Ikoyi Correctional Center to the inmates, and I'm here with the chaplain. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Pastor Kasim Solomon Adene, Kasim S.A.
Okay, pleased to meet you. So happy to meet you. So I want to ask you, what's the observation so far? I mean, in this office that you have of the inmates and their growth and how what's their life like here? What's the life like?
Well, to some extent, I give kudos to my DCC, Julius Ikoyi. He has been trying to make sure that things work out. So then we do have challenges,
Yes.
and it's everywhere.
Okay.
Now we have challenges of vehicle conveying the inmates from here to their various spots,
Okay.
and which my DCC is even working on it. And then we need help
So
from organizations.
if I want to help, tell me the ways I can help. I want to know what are the ways I can help, as many as possible. Tell me. Just assume that I'm here and I can help as many to whatever extent is possible.
Wow. You can see that bus over there.
Okay. Can you show us the possible?
Okay. So if you can help us change the engine, then the tires. Then I think as for the inmates, they can help us get some daily needs. Yeah, like toothpaste, indomie, slippers, and maybe at least they can use that. They can wear that in box.
Okay.
The policemen, when they go to the police station, they make sure that whatever they have, we drop it over there. So when they are and when we are going to court, we cannot close for them to wear when they are going to court. At least they look decent.
Clothes?
Yeah.
Of course.
Then there are some people that this bail condition.
Bail condition.
Yeah. We have some that their bail is not much.
Okay.
There's nobody to perfect that bail.
Okay. Now, when you say it's not much, how much is much? Not much. Like, give us if somebody wants to like help five people or 10 people.
I can't say precisely. It depends. Some we have which our admin and my DDC they are working towards it. Okay. So if you can come into, we have the list. Can you give you the list? Then you just go and perfect that with their release in the city of the just release them.
Great. Awesome. Thank you very much for sharing that. Is there any other thing? Because the more we know, the more we can help. So is there any other thing? You have mentioned 3 things now, bail, and if there's nothing, no problem. But if there's any other thing?
There's nothing else.
Okay. I decided, on the Ikoyi prison idea, on the Ikoyi prison outreach for the IMMERSION Bible giveaway, because Jesus would have done so. Jesus said, I was sick, I was naked, you didn't clothe me, I was hungry, you didn't feed me, I was in prison, you didn't visit me, and all. Jesus clearly stated to Christians that we have a responsibility to reach out to those people. And so that's why I decided that we should reach out to prisons. The closest prison to us was Ikoyi prison. So we also thought of convenience for the other people as well. So not to be selfish and to consider everybody, we thought that, okay, let us start from Ikoyi prison. We considered other avenues as well. We considered some rehabilitated prostitutes, and one or two other people, and we spoke to them. We spoke to them actually, and they told us that okay, since the Immersion Bible is a very deep version of the Bible, those prostitutes are not very literate. So, but we thought that even in prison, there are people who take exams, WAEC, JAMB, they will probably understand it. The Immersion Bible is not too it's not difficult to understand, especially the commentary and side notes. So we decided let's give it a try. So that's why we chose the Ikoyi prison. What I discovered, was that Jesus said, "The heart of the fool is in the house of mirth, but the heart of the wise man is in the house of mourning." The house of mourning is not just the cemetery. When you go to the hospital, you have gone to a place of mourning. When you go to such places, your empathy in life increases, your gratitude to God increases, your sobriety increases. So when we went to Ikoyi prison, I noticed a couple of things. I noticed that there were some inmates who were in need of bail, waiting to be bailed. Some of them 100,000, some 500, 1 million, depending, But more than that, there were people who were in need of 20,000 naira for scan or a heart scan, or medical issues that were just. So I mean, I had to speak. I spoke with the medical or the woman in charge of the health center or whatever you call it there, and she said some things that were really moving. So then they said that there are people in need of clothing items, shoes. Some of them, when they're going to court, they don't have clothes to wear, So they were in need of clothes, shoes, generally, things that they needed. So that's another one. The other thing that we noticed when I was getting there was that the inmates were in dire need of help, in specific areas. Even the vehicle, that will get them from the correctional center to the court and back was appropriate condition. So I think the engine needed some work on the engine, the tires were flat and all that. So that's one area. But more than that, they had need of one or two other things: toothpaste, toothbrush, for inmates. Then inmates, some of them are writing JAM, some of them are writing WAEC, and some of them will need help in, paying for their fees here and there. Thank God that there are inmates that are learning one or two skills in mechanic. Some of them are learning. There's a mechanic workshop where some of them are learning, auto mechanics, and then there's one other thing I think is learning how to make beads or something. I'm not sure. One hand craft, So there was that need. The chapel had needs, whenever they want to do a service, they need for diesel for the generator. They need for a couple of things. So that's it basically. Then of course there were inmates that had asthmatic issues and they needed the asthmatic drugs. And so in a nutshell, that's it. You just found inmates that were in need of dire need of things that would help them survive. I pray nobody that should survive dies in a correctional center because of the lack of those things. So if God is laying it on your heart to give, we'll connect you directly with them, and then whatever you want to give, you can give. We'll just direct you. So you can reach out to them directly, whether it's the chapel at the correctional center or the health facility or whatever outreach that is needed. Yes, I want to continue as the Spirit leads me. I want to continue to reach out to people that I need. I want to continue to give to the poor, to help them. There are children who need to be schooled, who need to be put in school. There are people who need to learn one trade or the other, one craft or the other, whether it's bead making, whether it's a confectionery and all that. So as God lays it on our hearts, we will do so. As many as are led by the spirits of God are the sons of God. But I want to give this charge to Christians. I notice that most Christians you find more Christians that attend birthday parties, which is not bad, attend social celebratory events, than you have Christians that go to minister to people in dire need. And I think that Christians should begin to rethink these things. Those are places that can awake your purpose in life. for people who feel lost, when you go to such places, your sense of purpose in life comes out. As I was driving out, there were people coming in to give. May God help us in Jesus' name. We make a living by what we earn, but we make a life by what we give. And everything God created was to serve others. A woman has breast. That breast milk is not for her to consume milk. The breast milk is for her to feed a baby or a child. So may God bless you. Thank you very much once again to everybody that reached out to us and helped us. 2 people volunteered to come with us on that day, so we're 3. God bless you all. And then there were people who gave, we didn't do too much publicity. I didn't put a video on Instagram. I didn't put a video on YouTube. Just spoke to 1 or 2 people. Some people reached out. God will bless you in Jesus' name. And God bless you, and that's it. And if God is laying it on your heart to do anything concerning those people, like I said, go ahead and do it. We'll just drop the details so you could do it directly. God bless you. Do have an amazing day. Kemi sends her love as always, and bye for now.